So I happened to see this. Rolling Stone put out an article on uh, Adam McIntyre, who had ICE reported on him. I don't know if that would be the appropriate terminology. Reddit trolls are weaponizing government agencies against creators. Adam McIntyre's Irish and touring the U.S. legally was falsely reported to ICE by people online. And it goes ahead and talks about this a little bit further. But I know that Adam put out a video talking about it himself. I'd like to pull it up for you guys. Wow, he got an article. Yeah, you know a certain someone is mauling and coping and seething about this, by the way. But he put out a video 5 days ago talking about it. And I wanted to watch it with you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen it already. One's if you've seen it, two's if you haven't. But there's like a really interesting clip in there about how there was a specific community that reported him.
Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, I'm currently in LA. I'm here with my mom because we are taking a little week in LA before we go back to New York, and I do my final ever show in America on July 11th. We are almost sold out. It is insane. We've sold out VIPs, we've sold out meet and greets, and I think we only have like 20 general admission left. So if you want to come, it's going to be my final show in America before I leave. And then I'm probably just going to move back to Brighton, honestly, at this stage. It's between Brighton and Paris. But if I go to Brighton, I get to bring my dogs. We've been having a lot of fun in LA. I don't know if anyone saw my post though, but literally like 2 days ago in WeHo, I got mugged and they stole my phone. So I was without a phone for a little bit, hence the silence. But I can confirm that I went out and got a new phone, unfortunately, because even after all the tracking in the world, it turns out that they threw my phone in the bin and it got destroyed. So
Oh my
God. That wasn't the greatest, but we've been having a time in LA. No,
Okay, these are actually like my favorite. These are my favorite people. My favorite people in the world are the people who like, I feel like terrible shit is always happening to them and they're like, but we're good. Honestly, we're good. I hung out with a friend yesterday and her car died. Her like battery died. And then she ran and she also had no gas. She was like, okay, I know we were supposed to do brunch, but like I literally don't have any gas and also my battery died. So I might Uber. I can Uber. I'm like, girl, please stop. Let me come and help. Okay. let me just come and help. It's like brunch really can wait. It's really fine. Like it's not a big deal. I go over there, help her out. Car is fixed. Again, it's just like needed to be started up and just needed gas. Easy solution, easy fix. And I was like, I'm sorry about your car. And she's like, oh, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I've had way worse shit happen. I'm like, damn, I have never seen someone brush off like bad things this easily. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy how quickly you brush that off and we're over it. Like, you didn't care at all. Like, I kind of want that for me. No, like, actually, you're so zen. You're like, you are so zen. It's crazy. Oh my God. I have no enemies.
My phone was stolen at Pride very recently. I would rather have my wallet and ID stolen. It's so aggravating if you use your phone for 2FA.
Oh my God, yeah. Dude, I like, if I'm having an even slightly bad day and like I drop my ice cream cone, I'm like, well, I'm going to go home, sit in my room in darkness and do nothing for the rest of the day because the day is ruined. I mean, it's the day's over. So like, that's it. There's no point in trying anymore. Can't lie. I've had way worse shit happen before. It's whatever. It's something I tell myself a lot. Yeah. Yeah. When your belt loop catches on a door handle, my whole fucking day is cooked and I'm fuming for no reason. For me, it's like losing small items. Like I can't find my charger or like my keys or something. And I am so mad. And it's such a minor inconvenience. It's so minor. I'm like, I should just, I've become that one video of the guy who's like, he's pretending to drink bleach. He's like he's pretending to jump out the the balcony. Like that means like I can't find my keys for 5 minutes. I'm like, it's gonna be okay. It's chill. It's like literally it's fine. No, ADHD. No, it's my OCD. It's my OCD. Because in my head, everything has a place and it belongs in that place. And so the rare instances where something isn't in the place that it's supposed to be, which doesn't happen often. So when it happens, like I mauled because I'm like, why didn't I put it away? Why? Why? Oh God. Okay. Okay.
I want to talk about something that has came to my attention, and I wasn't going to film a video tonight, but I really want to talk about it because I think that there's something that I want to highlight with it. I'm going to be talking about my snark today, okay? So obviously, like every other creator, I have a snark. There's a snark on me on Reddit, and, you know, they talk about things they don't like or whatever. And I've always been on the wavelength that whenever it comes to snarks, I always feel like I don't want to comment too much on it because you could argue commentary can be snark. You could argue anything could be snark, right? So it's like, who am I to dictate that I can talk about people, but people can't, you know, talk about me, right? So I've always held this, and I still do. I think that there can come a part where it goes into territory that is borderline illegal, and something has happened on my snark within the last couple days that I was a little bit silent on, and I wasn't considering making a video on because I have launched an investigation into it because it has tread the line now. But basically, my snark have reported me to ICE. Okay? Yes, that is a real sentence I just said. My snark have reported me to ICE, as in ICE in America. And I really want to talk about it. And I've been advised not to talk about it because of what we're doing, but I really want to talk about it because I think it's really important to kind of show that people are now weaponizing ICE in a way that's just like against creators they don't like. Okay? So, quick summary,
This is tangentially related. But this is also why I think a lot of people on TikTok have been rightfully clocking Ethan Klein's lawsuits as like ridiculous. And it's because there's one thing. It's one thing to like make a bunch of videos and make a bunch of shows and harass a bunch of people for disagreeing with you or thinking your content nuke was bad or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, I've been on the internet for long enough to like, I see this shit online and it is so hard to care about people harassing me. Like, it's like I think in a weird way, I'm lucky that I am such an internet degen and I've been such an internet degen for so long that like I can make a tweet like this where I make fun of myself because I think it's hilarious because it's going to bait a bunch of people. And I know people will maul about it and I know people will say the craziest shit imaginable. And I think it's hilarious. I'm like, this is iconic, dude. I don't care. Please make more tweets. Yes. Oh, I would hate it if you gave my posts more traction. No, please don't do that. Ugh. And like, the other problem is that like my one toxic trait is that I think I can convert any hater. Unless you're like a pro-genocidal freak, like you literally think like Israel should kill as many Palestinians as they want, I can't reach you. I can't reach you. You're fried. You're fucked. You're cooked. Like there's no reaching you. Everybody else, I'm like, I just got to show you that my chat is the funniest chat, that I think making fun of myself is hilarious, and that the stream is fun. And then you'll grow up and you won't have such stupid opinions. And you'll be like, you know what, actually, you're right. Actually, I'm being a hater for no reason. That's my toxic trait. That is my toxic trait. And it has worked. Okay? It has worked. It's worked more than once. And let me just tell you, I've had at least a handful of instances. Okay? of people, because this has gotten boosted so hardcore, people subbing to my page and being like, yeah, well, I saw you say a lot of horrible things about this and this and this. And I'm like, source question mark? And they're like, yeah, well, I saw it. And I was like, okay, can you send me the link? Because I didn't say that. So can you send me the link? I literally have it. I literally have it and I can send it to you. Okay, so just like, are you just gonna waste my time, or? I mean, you're paying for the sub, so like I don't really care, but like, are you gonna waste my time, or are you gonna actually like substantiate any of this? Well, you substantiate it. Couple like hours or days go by. Okay, so you're hot. I admit it. It's like, what happened in these hours or days where you potentially looked for this thing I didn't say? Like what? What? Yeah, well, did you consider that? That is my toxic trait. So when I see the people that get mad on the internet, I'm like, okay, keep going. Okay, and all right. Fine, you dragged it of me. You dragged it out of me. Oh, if you're making me say it. Ugh. So moving on. Oh my God. What the fuck, toasty android? That's scary for you. What was I saying with this? Oh, right. So I see like the hater stuff online, and I think it's like really funny, and I think it's like, when it comes to me, I think it's stupid. But I also think it's hilarious being mad at me for things I didn't say because you hallucinated something that didn't happen. I don't really care. What level of delusion do you have to have where you're like actually engaging Trump's ICE? The same ICE that is like deported countless people to like a concentration camp. Like, where are we at right now? Where are we at? And then all like the crazy people comparing ICE to CPS. Like, the marbles, dude. The marbles are gone. The marbles are totally gone, people. Real? Oh, yeah. Labubu Delulu. I haven't seen that. That's insane, Cope. Let me see if I can find it. The plot was lost a long time ago. Yeah, like this. This is insane to me. This is like, actually, like, I have no words. Days without hate watching stupid sexy denims. Zero. That's really good. That's really good. Chat, you know what? You know what, chat? After showing all of those really bad memes, it was like half the memes, by the way, on that subreddit, on the H3 subreddit, and that the hate fans have made, were just like literally farting. Like, it was just like a picture of poop or like a picture of a fart. Like, it was actually pathetic. And then the other ones didn't even make any sense. The other ones weren't funny at all because my facial expression doesn't match what's on this. Like, you have to put something that would make me look perplexed. So putting like Ethan's posture is great. That just looks like I'm making fun of Ethan's posture again in that paper. Like, what? Huh? Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I want, chat, I'm not joking. I would love. I know other communities have done this with like emotes and with memes and stuff, where I would love that if I can use your work, that I can pay you for your work. I was thinking of making a channel in the subreddit. If anyone makes like really good memes, that I can pay to have these memes, to post them. Because I would love to reward the funniest people in this community. Because you guys deserve it. You mean Discord? Sorry, I don't know what I said, but Discord. Discord is what I mean. So attention all memers, okay? Attention all propagandists. All memers and propagandists. I'm probably going to open a channel in the Discord that if you make really good memes, I would really would love to just like reward you people for your artistic talents, for your creative abilities. Build a meme farm. Because you guys are like, I'm not joking. I'm not even saying this just to hype you guys up. You guys are way funnier than these other people. You guys are so funny that they post your memes. Like, I can't get over in the H3 subreddit seeing somebody else post the Plankton TTS meme. We already have Mold Monday. Now we have Shit Saturday. Like, you know how sad that is. When your subreddit is too unfunny, so they have to steal memes from other people. Oh God. So yeah, I actually do want to do that. Please look forward to that. I might make that in the subreddit soon. Moving on. Moving on really quickly. I also want to do something like that for emotes because I feel like recently we've had a lot of subs. We've been breaking a lot of sub records, which is really cool. And we have a lot of slots for emotes right now. Let me pull it up. I don't know how many we're at right now. Maybe under here? Emotes. Yeah, we have like 9 more slots available to us. And I would love to be able to get more cool emotes. If people have cool emote ideas, I'll probably make a channel for that. And then again, if I think your emote is really cool, I would love the ability to pay to be able to add it to chat. Animated or stills. I have, oh my God, I have 36 animated emote slots. And I have 9 not animated slots available to be used. We also have a bunch of tier 3 ones and some tier 2 slots and some follower emotes that I've never added. So I would really like the ability to do that. Add 3 head. Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. Look forward to that in the Discord. Look forward to that. All right. How does one get to this chord of dis? Does exclamation point Discord work? Does it work? Question mark. Is it working? Question mark. It wasn't for me. Is it not working? Sorry. I'm not a boomer. I just hate working on these things. I think it's working. Okay. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to what we were actually talking about. This post that was in the subreddit. Can we acknowledge Adam hasn't faced any real life consequences from his snark submitting a report to ICE, but the clients had an actual agency show up and interview their kids? Reddit cares more about what could happen to Adam than real events happening to the clients. What is going on? I'm tired. And then this person obviously correctly clocking this and saying 594 fungi upvoted this insane take. For you fungi lurkers, ICE is a violent Gestapo disappearing citizens. CPS is a social service to ensure the safety of children and is not violent. Not to mention, Ethan has provided no evidence or proof that anyone from H3 or any community, he's literally shifted gears so much. He's like, Hassan called them, Denims called them, Denims community called them. Actually, I retract all my statements because I don't want to be in another defamation suit. So like, I never claimed that she called them or anyone in her community did, actually. I never did that. H3 Snark called them. And then later when is asked, well, who called them? He's like, I don't know who called them. I don't know. Meanwhile, Adam McIntyre literally shows the exact messages in the subreddit amplifying this.
The post about my visa. Let's do some digging. This is their account, ICFox749. This is all public, as you can see right here, and they were posting about it for 2 weeks before anyone even noticed, right? Sorry, there's a big conversation again where we're seeing people submitting me to ICE. Now, ICFox749. Let me pull this up for you really quick. Oh, I also want to clarify that on my snark, it said one of the rules is no Ballinger bashing. Many of us are Colleen supporters, and we will not tolerate snarking on Colleen, her family, or friends of the Ballingers. We do not require you to be a fan, but respect those of us who are. That's one of the rules. Anyways, so that person who did the post and started this movement, right, about me and my visa and getting me submitted to ICE, when you click on their profile, you see that they are an active member of the H3H3 Productions subreddit. Now, they post very often over there, even as much as posting multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. So, I'm literally just scrolling through and I'm seeing posts that they're doing over the last even just couple weeks. Look at this. Now, again, I only scrolled a little bit down, but we're seeing even from 100 days ago, they're posting on the H3H3 Productions Reddit. And again,
Okay, can I say something for the unemployed people in chat? As a fellow unemployed person, and also, I'm also including all of you fuckers that sit home at your fucking stay-at-home job, your work, sorry, not stay-at-home job, your work-from-home job where you just play video games all day and then you send an email and you're in a meeting where you say nothing. You too, you're unemployed too, fucker. I don't care that you go to a meeting once a week. You're unemployed. How are you, like, when I say you are jobless, this is jobless behavior, I mean that as in, like, how do you have no job and you spend all your time being a total fucking loser? I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you can have the privilege of being unemployed, unless, like, you know, obviously financially that you're in a bad situation or whatever, but like under in the context that, like, it's okay for you to be unemployed, you're either in between work or like you go to school or you're taking a break or whatever and you have the ability to do that, whatever. How do you have the ability to stay afloat without having work and you don't spend all of your free time enjoying life? You don't have work that fucking stresses you out and instead you spend your time being a loser? I don't get it. I don't understand. Please know, whenever I insult people for being jobless losers, it is very different than calling someone or saying that someone doesn't have a job. It is very derogatory that you have all of this time and you choose to be the worst version of yourself. Being unemployed and actually having unemployed energy are two totally different things. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You can have a job and still have jobless behavior? Yeah. Okay, sorry, continuing.
literally just seeing within the last couple of weeks, they are an active member of the H3H3 Production.
And sorry, like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean when I'm talking about unemployed energy. Yeah, I'm retired. I play video games on one TV with streamers, on another for ambience. I don't get time for anything else. Like, this I get. Like, you're retired. You know, you don't need to work. You're living life, enjoying yourself. Based. Fucking, that's based as shit. This chatter, my mom pays for everything as long as I keep the basement clean. Dude, fucking dope. You're in school. You're, like, in between work. You're not able-bodied. Whatever reason you have for not being employed. Like, okay, fucking based. Who the fuck wants to work? Like, I'm sorry. Unless you have, like, a passion and that happens to be your career, I don't dream of labor, okay? Like, oh, I'm going to show up and be a cog in the fucking machine and get paid garbage so my boss gets to go on one more fucking vacation this year. Like, I'm sorry. It's okay. But why aren't you spending your free time, like, doing things that you like? Huh? Like, I took a baking class for fun. And it was like twice a week, 5 hours each class. So it was like 10 hours a week that I spent learning how to bake. I knew how to bake. So to be clear, a lot of the things that I made, I already knew how to make those things before. But it was fun to like learn more about like the details of it and the science behind it and all that other stuff. And learning how to make things that I otherwise would have never made. Like I have never made cakes before, and I actually can make a pretty mean cake nowadays. I can actually make a pretty dope cake. Not to brag or anything, but but most recently I made this like, the photo doesn't really do it amazing justice, but most recently I made this really dope s'mores icebox cake. And it was like this milk chocolate ganache with this like Italian meringue and like a graham crust. And I like torched it at the end. Okay. Is all of that cake? Yeah, it's like a s'mores cake. And I'm not even a big s'mores person, but I had some and I was like, actually, wait, this is actually kind of good. It was actually good. All right. I just like making things for my friends and I like helping my friends and I love giving my beautiful friends beautiful desserts. But anyways, you ever make Middle Eastern desserts? No, actually. I've made a lot of Middle Eastern food, but not really that many desserts. Make for chat. I mean, we're going to do a baking stream on chat or like a cooking stream as I promised all of you. I just want to organize it and have it be lots of fun. So I haven't thought about what exactly I want to do, but that's going to happen. Don't worry. I'm keeping my promise. Denims made me a birthday cake. This is also true. I also gave Mike a handmade birthday cake. It was a pandan cake. It was a tropical pandan cake with a coconut buttercream and with like a mango, not puree, but I'm forgetting the exact word, like not compote. But it was very good. Anyways, I like making my friends, my beautiful friends, beautiful cakes, delicious desserts. Also, hi, Oxy. Hi. Sorry we missed you yesterday at brunch. We should hang out when you have time. But anyways, I forgot why I got off topic. I took that class for fun. And I was kind of sad, but I was also kind of happy when it was over. Because 10 hours a week on top of like doing stream and like managing content and posting online and all that stuff. And then like cleaning and then at some point dealing with like the law student stuff. I was exhausted. Like I was actually so exhausted. I was like, dude, this fucking blows. I want my Tuesdays and Thursdays back. Dude, it's brutal. I can't imagine being jobless and spending your time posting incessantly in some subreddit. Not posting a little, not even in subreddits that make you happy. Hate posting in subreddits all day, all night, instead of doing anything that brings you joy. I fundamentally do not understand that type of person. I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, moving on.
Reddit. Now, I have said for a very, very, very long time that I believe that the H3H3 Productions Reddit is one of the biggest snark pages in the entire world. And I will always double down on that point. The H3H3 Productions subreddit is a snark page. What they do is they talk about people and they snark on people. And Ethan Klein himself is also, in my opinion, a snarker. You know why? Because they have this ecosystem. This was a screenshot posted of my video in the H3H3 Productions Reddit. People were snarking on me in the comments. Ethan Klein takes a screenshot of their photo, posted on his Instagram story with a caption that then the H3H3 Productions subreddit then repost Ethan's Instagram story, and we're seeing over 200 comments of snark or like this is the ecosystem that they have. And
Which, by the way, one of the funnier things about this lawsuit that I'm currently in has been explaining some of this shit to a lawyer. And so this is what the mods are, and this is what a snarker is, and this
this is what people have a lot of issues with Ethan Klein over, that he is a hypocrite when it comes to snark, okay?
Yeah. Yep. It is really funny that, like, they tried to double standard this. The H3 fans tried to double standard this and be like, you know, just so you know, you're failing the bus driver test, bro. It's out of my control, man. Okay, it's out of my control. They tried to, like, both sides of this and say, like, actually, you know, there's been uneven enforcement. They banned Adam McIntyre's subreddit, but they didn't ban anything else. What the hell? Why would they do this? And so people are like, just so you guys know, if you need proof of them doing this, here it is. Here's proof that, quote, our snark has been reporting our Swedish member to ICE for the past 2 years. They not only refuse to moderate the post, they deny the reports. The proof that, like, H3 snarkers are reporting love to ICE, this is the proof. Can you explain what was shady about him coming here? He came in on a he came here on a special talent / important person visa, which I think is a good example of, like, probably international basketball stars. Probably here on some kind of special talent visa, get fast tracked and stuff, so they can come work here. They openly talked about it. If any viewers were journalists to write articles about love to show that he's important / well known, those were used as proof to prove that he's important. So happy to see somebody else recognize the fact that he frauded his way here. And he literally got Ethan and his fans to write fake articles of his achievements. I'm positive Ethan used his connections to vouch for him too. That's why Ethan is ongoing about love. Entire thing makes me sick. It's a disgusting display of abuse and power. I wish I remember the exact episode of this because I would do something about it. And the fact that he has the nerve to complain about socialized healthcare is crazy because he took advantage of the system in the worst way possible. Not to mention what he did is extremely illegal. Do you think love is any of these? 1, visa, 2, and then, like, it describes the visas. It's literally them talking about how if you have money, you can game the system. That you can get a visa for anyone if you just have enough money and you have enough, like, clout online, and that's it. This is from 263 days ago, by the way. And then it describes the visas, and then it says, it's this one post that says, I'd say his visa be getting reviewed soon. Versus, by the way, you have to compare that to the evidence that Adam McIntyre showed, which is people literally posting that they reported him to ICE.
About my visa. Let's do some digging. This is their account. ICFox749. This is all public, as you can see right here, and they were posting about it for 2 weeks before anyone even noticed, right? Sorry, there's a big conversation again where we're seeing people.
This is the best evidence that, like, they have that H3 Snark contributes the same way that, like, H3 Productions does. That people are saying that he's here because, you know, if you have enough money, again, you can game the visa system. Versus these people literally posting their reports on the official website for ICE. Like, the delusions are crazy. They're like, it's actually insane. It's like, comparing these two things is insane to me. But okay, moving on. Let's get back to the video. All right.
In America since February, on and off. I did shows in London, so I went back to London, and then I was traveling back home to see my dogs, and then I went to Japan. So, you know, I've kind of been in and out of America since February. That was when my work visa started. And my work visa expires at the end of July, hence why I'm doing my New York show, and then I'm practically just packing up and leaving America because my work visa's up. So when I look at my passport right now,
I don't know this Adam person. Is he big / important? He's just like one person in a long train of people that have been, like, attacked / made fun of by Ethan Klein on his show.
I have, and I can see my stamp, I have an O1 work.
500,000 subs on YouTube, relatively decent sized content creator. I think he does, like, drama and stuff. I don't know anything beyond that. I know, again, that he was involved in some beef with Ethan That's about it.
Visa. Now, this visa was very difficult to get, and I got it through the tour that I was doing with the tour company I was, working with at the time, because we were considering adding extra shows and stuff. So we basically got it from January until August, right? Just to kind of allow if we were going to add extra shows or whatever. And I want to confirm that I paid for my entire work visa, and I paid for all of the legal of my work visa, and it was a very long and very expensive process. However, for me to do the Chronically Online tour and do my New York show in a way where I was being fully documenting everything to do with tax, or documenting everything to do with when I was in America, how much money I was making in America, how much I was making the economy, the work visa seemed like the method that I wanted to move forward with. Now, I know that there are a lot of people that will come into America and they will work without a work visa, but that was just not part of my journey because I just didn't want to do anything wrong. And specifically with the time that I was starting the Chronically Online tour, it was when the Trump administration were really taking over. So of course it was a no-brainer that I wanted to make sure that there was, I had all of my proper visas or whatever.
Oh yeah, also semi-relevant. He was a victim of Colleen Ballinger, 13-year-old fan that sent lingerie or something, if I recall correctly. Okay. Got it. He was a former H3 friend of the show. They had him come on as a victim for some other story, for the Colleen Ballinger story, I guess. And I'm not sure what happened past that. People need to realize, real fucking class, this is just the same as reporting someone to the Gestapo. Yes, absolutely.
In case the tour would get canceled, and then it would be my fault for not having the right one, right? It was a long process. It was an expensive process. And if you have followed me on social media, I talked about that at length. I was flying back and forth from the Dublin, USA embassy every weekend doing interviews and stuff like that, because an O1 work visa is really hard to get. This is it right here. It basically is a visa for extraordinary abilities. And it has a lot to do with like motion picture and everything to do with the arts and the creative field. Now, it is very hard to prove that your extraordinary ability in an O1 visa in general. It's even harder to do that when you are a YouTuber. However, the way with the plentiful of documents that we had to provide to the government, it basically was news articles, the fact that the show's first leg, when we had applied for the visa was, I think, 5 shows, and we sold out 3 of them, or maybe 4 of them on first leg. So we were able to show that there was a reason that I was coming into America. So obviously we ended up getting approved for the visa. I want to clarify that, right? Now, also, aside from doing YouTube, which you make money doing, which if I'm filming out here, then you're classic, you're working, we had Brooklyn, Chicago, Seattle, Los Angeles, Dallas, Nashville, Philly, Washington, D.C., Boston, Minneapolis, Detroit, but Chicago for a second time, Orlando, Houston, Atlanta, Phoenix, Vegas, San Diego, San Francisco. We had just that on one stretch of work, right? Which we had to provide. And then also my New York show, which is July 11th, which is the last piece of work that I'm doing in America before giving up my work visa. That was my schedule, right? Now, on my snark, they posted a photo that I had posted of my visa showing that I got the O1 work visa right here, type class O1 work visa, which is this visa that you use. They posted this, and a lot of people were sending it to me, and I had no idea what was wrong.
Well, Farrell, thank you for the 26 months.
Wrong here. And then a quick scroll down shows that these people on my snark are actively excited about the fact that they are reporting me to the American Immigrant and Customs Enforcement, ICE. Literally, we have people on my snark that are posting the only time I won't say fuck ICE, and they're showing that they are reporting me to ICE. Now, there's a big conversation that's going on here. The first one being that they are saying that I am on a religious work visa because they can't read clearly, and they're seeing the R instead of the O1 visa, which again, the O1 visa, please, people, we need to read.
People, we need to read.
There's an entire thread on here about how they are analyzing that I am.
You have to understand, these are the same people that saw my my document, my demand for a retraction from Ethan Klein. And they were like, Does she know she hired the lawyer that Ethan hired? Is she this stupid? It's like, do you not see the part where it says CC Ram Nisam Bar, whatever the fuck his name is? Hello? No, that's me saying that this is being CC'd to him. Is she really stupid or something? She must be so dumb. She hired Ethan's lawyer and then CC'd him for some reason. It's like, oh my God. People, read. Oh.
R1 non-immigrant visa that is for religious organizations to perform religious duties. Now, people, we have got to use a little bit of common sense here to know that that is not the visa that I am under. However, there is an entire thread where people have spent 11 days dissecting my visa, incorrectly, by the way, implying that I'm here on religious activities, which number one, isn't true. But number two has now started this movement where they are all reporting me to ICE. Now, I just want to clarify one thing, which is that ICE are targeting and kidnapping from the Hispanic and Latino communities around America, okay? And my snark are choosing to further engage with that organization of ICE, which are kidnapping Americans all around America. They decided to continue supporting ICE by reporting me to ICE. And there's multiple of them on this thread that have admitted that they have put in an application towards ICE to do something to me, okay? But again, I want to clarify that these people are supporting the ICE organization that is genuinely just fucking kidnapping from so many different communities around America, specifically targeting the Latino and Hispanic communities. And there's something really troubling to me, right? And again, I've said time and time again that when it comes to snark, I pretty much will put my hands up and kind of just allow people to do whatever they're doing, because again, I don't want to criticize how people talk about people, even if that is me, because then who am I to judge? Because I talk about people on my YouTube. But I think that there's something truly, truly, truly disgusting about weaponizing ICE against people. I think that there's something so disgusting about that. And I think the audacity to have an entire snark dedicated to how I, Adam McIntyre, am a bad person, while you in your communities are joining forces, supporting ICE, giving them information, first of all, that's incorrect, but just further supporting ICE. And now, again, I've talked about this on my YouTube before, and I will always talk about it on my Instagram, and I just think it's important to continue talking about what is happening in America right now. And also, just being fully transparent with you, it has been a risk for me to be talking about ICE, to be talking about Palestine, while I have been here on a work visa. Because yes, I could have immediately gotten my visa, taken off me, and that is something that can happen. Because we are seeing people be denied visas, even if they're going through routes of trying to get a visa into United States.
They literally just grabbed Mahmoud Khalil off the street and then just sent him from like prison to prison. And if not for the fact that that story got like insane media coverage, he probably still wouldn't be released. I'm sorry, I'm confused. I assume snark communities were still fans, but just places for people to agree or debate. These people are active haters. Why do they even care about this person? I'm guessing it's just Nazi freaks, but I don't get snark culture. I mean, it's just people who are like maladjusted and like they don't have things that bring them joy, so they need to spend their free time reporting people to ICE. Because like, I agree that, you know what, if you want to be like just like a hater for being a hater, you just want to like comment anytime someone says something stupid or whatever, whatever. Lol cows have existed on the internet for a very long time. I personally don't spend my time doing that, but I can understand the type of person that does it. I can genuinely get the type of person that would sit down and hate watch. Some people are entertaining. On some level, good example, Ethan Klein, when he's not trying to be funny, Very funny. The marbles are gone, people. It's like, what crazy shit will he say next? Who fucking knows? It's just like the show where he just says whatever he wants, whenever he wants. It's crazy. Reporting people to ICE. You're
that they are being denied whenever the officials are or government are looking through their social medias or looking through their phones. And we literally saw a couple days ago a tourist was denied entry to the States because he had a JD Vance bald meme on his phone. So yes, while I have been speaking out about ICE and the deportations and also everything that was going on and is still going on with the genocide in Palestine, I always knew that there was a risk. I always knew that there was a risk. And I knew that that could have meant that the tour could have been canceled. My New York show could have been canceled. I knew that that could have gotten me arrested. I knew that that could have gotten me banned from America. This is not a wild scenario. This is actually what's going on right now, okay?
Yeah, it's like reality TV. You're objectively a bad person for watching a show about morbidly obese people slowly dying, but you can't just look away. Personally, dude, I don't have the courage. I think everybody has their different poison. I can't watch I think I watched half of one episode of My 300-Pound Life. I was like, I've never seen this show. Let me watch a little bit. Let me see. And I was like, I can't watch this shit. I can't. What I can watch, what I have watched sometimes is Hoarders, because at least at the end of the episode, the house gets clean, and then it makes me happy, and I can just cope and pretend like it stayed clean after that. At least there's like some happy ending there. Even if I know it's fake and it's only in my heart. Because again, at least the ending is good. It's like, it makes me feel so good to see them happy and see them be like, oh my God, like I can see my floor. And I'm like, and I want to believe that some of them can keep it clean. I really do. I really want to. The one where it's just, I can't watch My 300-Pound Life. I can't. It's My 600-Pound Life. Whatever. Whichever one I fucking watched, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't watch it. I was like, this is, it was just depressing. It was literally just depressing. I just like, I've never been so depressed than watching that show. So, but even then it's like, I understand watching, reporting someone to ICE is like the equivalent of like, you know the scene in Mean Girls where like the main character starts feeding Regina George those like meal replacement bars to make her fat? Reporting someone to ICE is the equivalent of doing that to someone until they become 600 pounds and then watching that. Like you're an active participant trying to make this person's life worse versus like, I mean, I'll watch from the sidelines, I guess.
But still, I chose that it was more important for me to speak out about things that I truly believe in. And morally, I just had to, right? And I will continue to for as long as I am still in America, which at this stage, I literally, you know, my visa's almost up. So I'm leaving after my New York show anyways. Now, while I knew that there was that risk there, I never, ever, ever once thought that it would be people within the YouTube community that would be the ones trying to report me doing that. That's what's troubling to me.
Yeah, it's someone else described it. It's tapping the glass. Denims I don't watch locals. Also, Denims has 2 streams this week called Mold Monday and Fungal Friday. Hey. The Mold Monday is like out of curiosity, okay? It's like, I don't understand how anyone believes this shit. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And every single time I'm like, this time for sure. This time the mold will make sense. And it never does. Also, some level of it is like explaining why everything he says is wrong. Like everything that Asmongold has said about like tariffs has been wrong. Everything he said about Mahmoud Khalil was wrong. Everything he said about like visas and due process and all that, right? And also, it's very different. Okay, wait. Very different to consume mold with other people and consuming it by yourself. Okay? All right? One of those is a bonding activity. The other one is like, you might be a little addicted.
But again, I cannot stress enough. If you support ICE, fuck you. Whether you're on my snark, a different snark, whether you're in my comment section, a different comment section, whether you tweet me, whether you comment on my YouTube, whether you engage with me in some way. Number one, if you support ICE, you are truly not someone that I ever want to deal with. I think you're evil. I think you're incredibly backwards, and I think you're inhumane, if I'm being quite honest. And I don't know if there's a way to look at what's going on right now and not feel that way. But number two, the fact that there are communities online, which again, I also want to clarify that it was not that long ago that I was in meetings with managers who brought up snarks to me and said, oh, we worked with XYZ creator and we were easily able to get snarks taken down for harassment, terms of service, and also copyright if they upload your things. And I have always said, please don't do anything because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I remember specifically during the Colleen of it all a couple years ago, that was when it was at its peak. And these people were uploading a lot of my clips. And I had people coming to me saying, do you want this page taken down? They're infringing your copyright. And I always said, and everyone around me can confirm me on this, I always said no, because then I'm being a hypocrite. And again, to other posts on this page, fine. That is, I'm not holding you to that. I'm not holding you to that at all. But the fact that there is an entire conversation that's been going on for almost 2 weeks now where people are gleefully, incorrectly by the way, reporting me to ICE. Again, ICE that is tearing and breaking families apart, is kidnapping people just on the street. But yet people hate me so much that they're incorrectly, by the way, reading my visa when they should be reading over here, by the way, and see that it's an actual.
There is something funny about like evil that's also just stupid. It's like, I need to report this person to the Gestapo, but also I'm too stupid to read and report them for the right thing. Also, you would think that someone who went through the traumatic experience of CBS interviewing you would have more empathy and sympathy, not even want a more violent state retaliation towards someone else like calling ICE, one chatter says. Expecting consistency is like ridiculous. And like these are people who literally are actually mass posting in that subreddit and are happy to report them. Like it's crazy. It's like there are not words that make this make sense. There's no organization of sentences that would make it make sense. Ever. Also, the scariest thing about ICE is they don't even fucking care. They'll just take your ass. Yeah. I mean, ICE also like will just show up without warrants and they'll just like,
hello, how is everything?
Plain clothes, put you in a fucking van and then just disappear you for months. Or worse, put you in like alligator Alcatraz and then the fucking place floods and you fucking die. Like even attempting to compare them is pathetic. And it's been the most pathetic attempt that I've seen on the internet recently. Oh, thanks, ASOS on. Thank you. Pretty good. Pretty good. But what if the Nazis ask very politely? Oh, I didn't think about that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Or you die from some crazy swamp malaria? Honestly, that's true. Honestly, living in Florida at all, it's a scary thing. It's actually very scary. Actually concerning. Florida is its own punishment, exactly. Ah. Yeah, and then there's like this. Like even just trying to compare the two government agencies is it's pathetic. I said that they were being flown to Louisiana. Their flight landed in Africa. An Intercept investigation shows that immigration officials deceived the men now expelled to South Sudan. I heard about this story a while ago. You know, just normal stuff. You ever just like get black bag thrown in a van and then get sent to Sudan? You know, just cuz. Yeah. I did want to show all of you one thing really quickly. Oh, before, wait. Sorry. And then like, it's crazy that in the, like after finishing a defamation lawsuit where you had to apologize profusely to Ryan Kavanaugh, you're going to go on air and then like engage in this behavior
for helping you
when Adam McIntyre is literally getting reported to ICE.
be able to use fair use, but you don't know that allegedly that's not the case behind the scenes. What is
Bro,
going
you sound
on?
jealous.
I mean, this kid's lying.
You sound so jealous.
I mean, he's just lying. I mean, this is basically defamation.
I don't think he's lying.
The thing is,
I think he just doesn't understand it.
Adam, I'd be careful because you are being recklessly disregarding the truth by making reckless allegations, right? Without doing a single mote of dust of due diligence to even look into it, right? So you should probably watch your fucking mouth, right? That's snark brain. I'm just warning you right now.
Oh, so yeah, trying to use legal jargon.
Reckless allegations, right? Without doing a single mote of dust of due diligence.
A single mote of dust of due diligence.
To even look into it, right? So you should probably watch your fucking mouth, right? That's snark brain. I'm just warning you right now. The snark brain has not worked out for people. It hasn't worked out. It's worked out for you so far. You're doing great, right? Just be careful. The snark brain is like wax wings. You know what I mean? Don't fly too close. Wax snark wings. Right?
English major, by the way. the marbles. Oh God, dude. Yeah, talking about due diligence when you just lost a defamation suit is crazy. It's actually serious.